What's up, world? This is the TYSK Report. I got some interesting tech news lined up for us today, so let's start off with our first piece of tech news, talking about BurgerBots. BurgerBots opens restaurant with ABB Robots preparing fast food. Automated kitchens for fast food restaurants took another step towards widespread realization. ABB Robotics and BurgerBots unveiled a new restaurant concept in Los Gatos, California, using ABB's IRB 360 Flex Picker and Yumi collaborative robot to precisely and quickly assemble meals. The company said the system also accurately monitors stock levels and frees staffers to focus on the customer experience. One of the greatest challenges facing restaurant owners today is attracting and retaining staffers. High turnover, rising labor costs, and the repetitive nature of back-of-house roles continue to put pressure on hospitality businesses. But with the help of automation, it can not only help fill labor gaps, but can also make food service jobs more sustainable and appealing by reducing tedious tasks and improving workflows. BurgerBots said it combines robotics and precision engineering to consistently deliver high-quality burgers with speed, efficiency, and limited need for manual oversight. ABB Robotics asserted that its compact cell with BurgerBots is the first to integrate two types of robots with an intelligent inventory monitoring system. As each order is received, a freshly cooked burger patty is placed onto a bun inside a burger box. The box is then positioned on a conveyor shuttle, which is tagged with a QR code. As it moves along the conveyor, the IRB 360 Flex Picker Delta robot hygienically performs high-speed topping selection guided by the data stored in the QR code. Next, the Yumi steps in to collaborate on the final assembly of the burger. The entire process takes just 27 seconds per burger. According to the founder of BurgerBots, in the next 5 years, I believe that most restaurants will have some form of robotic automation, whether it's back-of-house preparation, assembly, or even front-of-house service. It will become less of a novelty and more of a necessity. Because of that last statement, I do believe that that is going to be true, and it's going to play out exactly the way that Elizabeth talked about, because the price of everything continues to go up, and then with many people not very interested in working in this type of industry, they now have to find a solution, and I believe that solution is using robots and robotic tools to help fill those gaps and continue to be efficient, so that way the business can move forward. Now, the process from when the burger is ordered all the way to where it's delivered, I believe the same sequence could be used to add to different robotic fast food places in the future. And because of this news, I do believe that there are going to be many fast food restaurants that are strictly robotic and are operating on their own, with AI agents overseeing those different machines in that building. In this futuristic vision that I believe is going to come true, I believe the self-driving trucks are going to have the food products in it, and then once that self-driving truck pulls up to the fast food place, the robotic pickers are going to be able to unload the truck and put the products on a conveyor belt. That conveyor belt is then going to put the products in its proper place, and then pretty much after that, the BurgerBots process takes full effect, and that's all she wrote. Giant radar umbrella launches into space on mission to transform climate science. The European Space Agency, ESA, has blasted its biomass satellite into space aboard a Vega C rocket. The launch took place at 11:15 CEST from the Europe Space in Kourou, French Guiana. Now in orbit, the first of its kind satellite will deploy a radar antenna that looks like a giant space umbrella. Developed by U.S. defense contractor L3 Harris, the antenna is so intricate that it will take 9 days to unfold in orbit. The umbrella's job is to direct radar pulses from a P-band radar instrument mounted on the satellite's body down to the forest below. This type of radar uses long wavelengths that can slice through thick canopies to reach the woody structures underneath, where most of a forest carbon is stored. Built by Airbus, it's the first P-band radar ever launched into space. When the radar signals hit Earth's surface, they bounce back. The umbrella-shaped antenna catches the returning signals and redirects them to the satellite. From there, the onboard systems process the data to create detailed 3D maps of global biomass. Think of it as an MRI scan, but for forest. Forests, often called the planet's green lungs, pull around 8 billion tons of carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere every year. But when trees are cut down or damaged, they release that stored carbon back into the air, accelerating climate change. Tracking how carbon moves in and out of forests is critical to help scientists understand and predict the future of our climate. The satellite is designed to estimate biomass, height, and carbon content with unmatched precision. That could help scientists better monitor deforestation and forest growth while revealing the role of biomass in the carbon cycle. Alright, so it looks like umbrellas could do a lot more than prevent us from getting drenched in the rain. So as tech like this continues to be created and utilized, these scientists are going to be able to dive into the intricate workings of Earth if they don't have that data already, and I'm sure stuff like this is going to be able to give them more insight, and with the information they collect, this type of umbrella is going to be used for other parts of the world that contribute to climate. But I do wonder if this large umbrella is going to be used for other purposes. Maybe so, maybe not, but time will only tell, and if any other information arises, I'll make sure to bring it right to you. Tennis star Alexander Zverev calls out automated line judging system. It's clay court season in tennis, and instead of questioning the judgments of chair umpires, some players are now questioning the decisions of complex software, specifically electronic line calling ELS systems, which are increasingly tasked with determining whether a ball is in or out. German tennis player Alexander Zverev became the latest to dispute the technology after it called his opponent's ball in during a Madrid Open match against Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. Zverev pointed to the discrepancy between the ELS call and the ball's mark, which appeared just outside the court's white line. Though ELS is generally popular with players, we'll likely see more disputes this year as the Association of Tennis Professionals, ATP, continues replacing human line judges with ELS across major tournaments. Hawkeye, one of the companies behind this technology, uses a set of cameras to predict where a ball is headed by analyzing its speed, spin, and skid with a 3mm accuracy. According to Kevin Wynn, the system assumes where a ball will bounce before it arrives, a prophecy of the future made with the confidence of the combined might of physics, surveillance technology, and an algorithm trained on billions of data points. Even though Alexander was upset, he is going to have to get used to this because I believe the integration of technology into sports is definitely going to pick up. Hawkeye, this company, is also working with the NFL where this type of technology is used within games. I also think it's going to come to soccer and then all types of college sports where this Hawkeye technology is going to be the decision maker when it comes to whether something is or if it isn't. So instead of players getting upset by refs, line judges, and umpires, they're going to have to take it up with AI and technology. Nvidia's new tool can turn 3D scenes into AI images. Nvidia launched a new tool that lets developers generate AI images by first creating them in 3D. The awkwardly named Nvidia AI Blueprint for 3D guided generative AI is available to download as of today for computers equipped with Nvidia's RTX 480 GPU or higher, and works by bridging Blender's 3D modeling software with Black Forest Labs' Flux.1 image generator. Users can draft a scene in Blender using 3D products like buildings, plants, animals, and vehicles, which is then used as a reference to create a 2D image. For example, if you have a very specific image of a city in your mind, the shape and height of the buildings, how many trees or cars are displayed, and even the angle you're viewing it at, you can use Nvidia's workflow to manually create a rough version of that in Blender. The Flux.1 image generator will then use that as a base for the images it creates, which would be less frustrating than repeatedly tweaking text-based descriptions until you get something vaguely similar to what you wanted. Nvidia describes its blueprints as predefined customizable AI workflows that are designed to help developers build generative AI apps. Alright, so that's just some of the latest news from Nvidia, and for you creators out there, if you are into creating 3D worlds, it sounds like a great tool that you could utilize to help you create different scenes a lot faster than you normally do. A tiny note-taking device is here to help you jot down your thoughts. Imagine a brilliant idea strikes and you want to jot it down, but reaching for your phone risks a spiral of notifications and distractions. Enter the Eclair M0, a tiny note-taking device designed by Matheus Nowak to keep your focus sharp. Weighing just 15 grams, this matchbook-sized gadget fits in your pocket and features a simple two-line display and a compact keyboard reminiscent of T9 texting on old cell phones. With no Wi-Fi apps or alerts, it's built for one thing: capturing your thoughts quickly and cleanly. Whether you're a writer snagging a story idea, a designer noting a concept, or just someone who wants to remember a random thought, the Eclair M0 is your distraction-free solution. Now, it's not here to replace your phone. It's a minimalist tool for those fleeting moments of inspiration. Later, you can then transfer your notes via USB to keep them safe. In a world of tech overload, the Eclair M0 is a breath of simplicity, joining the ranks of tools that prioritize function over fuss. Alright, so that must be the interesting device of the week. And with that Eclair M0, it definitely has a small Tamagotchi handheld feel to it, but I do believe that this could be something that could be useful for individuals who want to get away from their phone just a little bit, but might find themselves wanting to jot things down. So if this is something you might be interested in, I'll make sure to include the link in the description box for you to check out. Isuzu's first electric pickup is here, and it's a beast. Meet the new D-Max EV. Isuzu announced on Tuesday that the D-Max EV has officially entered mass production. The company has started building left-hand drive models, which will be shipped to Europe in the third quarter of 2025. By the end of the year, production of right-hand drive models will begin for the UK, with sales expected to start in 2026. The electric pickup is nearly identical to Isuzu's popular gas-powered D-Max, but swaps the diesel powertrain for a pair of electric motors. The D-Max EV features new e-axles, one on the front and the other at the rear, for a full-time four-wheel drive system. The dual-power motor train enables it to match the performance of existing diesel models with a combined 188 horsepower and a maximum torque of 240 pounds. It can also tow over 7,700 pounds with a maximum payload of over 2,200 pounds. Powered by a 66.9 kilowatt battery, Isuzu's first electric pickup boasts a driving range of up to 263 kilometers, which is about 162 miles on the WLTP. In the city, it can have a driving range of up to 224 miles. Although prices have not been announced, the D-Max EV is expected to start slightly higher than the diesel model, which has a base price of around $41,600. Isuzu's popular D-Max is sold in over 100 countries, including Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and Central and South America. So that's a nice little update from the electric vehicle industry, and if that vehicle is something that you might be interested in, it could be coming to your country in the future. Alibaba unveils Qwen 3, a family of hybrid AI reasoning models. Chinese tech company Alibaba on Monday released Qwen 3, a family of AI models that the company claims can match and in some cases outperform the best models available from Google and OpenAI. The rise of China-originated model series like Qwen have increased the pressure on American labs such as OpenAI to deliver more capable AI technologies. According to Alibaba, the Qwen 3 models are hybrid models. They can take time to reason through complex problems or answer simpler requests quickly. Reasoning enables the models to effectively fact-check themselves, similar to models like OpenAI's O3, but at a cost of higher latency. The Qwen 3 models support 119 languages, Alibaba said, and were trained on a data set of over 36 trillion tokens. The company said Qwen 3 was trained on a combination of textbooks, question and answer pairs, code snippets, AI-generated data, and more. So that's just some of the latest news in the world of technology. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe, check out these two videos right here. Let me know what you think, and stay tuned for the next video.